try and play out that reaction in a short while from now, but this is the CRPF snubbing all those who tried to raise a finger, totally changing the narrative. Now the CRPF is also issuing a clarification over the death of the civilian, claiming that it is not the CRPF that had or was responsible for the killing of the civilian who was actually shot down in crossfire, and the CRPF making it very clear that it is actually terrorists who started firing, and the civilian lost his life because of the firing that came from the side of the terrorists and not the CRPF, clearly slamming the propaganda. My colleague Tejinder Singh Sodhi is with us on the phone line, and I believe before that we have our editor Niranjan Narayan Swamy with us on the phone line. Niranjan, what exactly is the CRPF saying?
Well, there has been a propaganda since yesterday. To try and blame the forces for the civilian who died, who was killed by terrorists yesterday. Now, there has been a big propaganda, mostly fueled by foreign news agencies, and even in India, some media houses saying that trying to claim that they had reports that it was the forces that opened fire, and that led to the killing of the civilian Bashir Ahmad Khan. Now, the CRPF has set the record straight, saying that it is untrue and it's not right to blame the forces when they saved and moved the child away from the site of the encounter. And the civilian in this case was fired upon by the terrorists. And all of that has been captured by the forces. And this is a soundbite that has come in, from the CRPF. We'll just play that soundbite as well. The CRPF has set the record straight now. Just there were a few people in India who are trying to blame forces for it. And the CRPF has just set the record straight while saying that they had, it is completely untrue. And it's a shame, isn't it? Because the attempts to blame the forces in Kashmir is really, is really sad and despicable, because the CRPF and our forces who were there on the spot also helped the child move away from the site of the encounter. CRPF says the terrorists have started firing, and that the civilian was killed by terrorists. Let's see if we have the soundbite. Let's play out the soundbite of what the CRPF has said.
Yes.
Well, the CRPF had gone for duty at one particular crossing in the district, and when we reached the spot, the militants had already taken position inside the masjid, and they started firing at the CRPF party from inside the masjid. The CRPF retaliated the fire very bravely. This boy who was martyred, his role was very significant. The retaliation was effective. While this retaliation and the firing by the militants was going on, a private person, he came in a car and he got into the melee. Unfortunately, when he was getting down, and I think we are still to reconstruct properly, but we assume that when he was trying to take the child out of the car, he was shot on the back by the militant bullet from the masjid. All of us have gone to the spot and seen the angle of fire. We are very clear technically that this is the bullet of the militant. And the militant killed the man. The child obviously was scared. He ran and he was rescued by a boy of the CRPF who was there close by, and he took care of him till the firing by the militants continued. The militants were forced to flee away. They went from the masjid, inside the masjid, they went back, and from the rear side they flew away. The retaliation by the CRPF was effective. We assume we found blood stains. Inside the mosque, we find more than 60 MTs plus 2 magazines. So this shows that the militants had taken position well in time, and they were waiting in the masjid for the CRPF party to arrive. I find this use of the mosque for such activities highly reprehensible. I think so far, we, from all the forces, we have the highest respect for all religions. We do not ever enter into a religious place knowing the sentiments of the citizens of the place. However, this use, and this is a repeated use, not for the first time they've done it. I think I would appeal to the masjid committees of this valley, as well as to the citizens, that at least we should secure our religious places, not allow them to be hijacked by militancy.
What about the civilians? Number of questions have been raised since yesterday that how that old aged person have been killed on spot.
See, it was a very unfortunate incident because he managed to. The firing by the militants started, and obviously that road is a busy road, and he got caught in the firing by the militants, and he was killed by the bullet of the militants. It was an extremely unfortunate incident, which I think some people have tried to give it a spin by saying that the CRPF took him out of the vehicle and shot him.
Yes,
this is totally untrue. I would say with full responsibility, after visiting the place, after talking to everyone, after examining a lot of technical details and including cameras. So we are very confident of what has happened. I would request the people who are spreading these carnage, they should blame the militant, that militants are hiding in mosques and trying to, in their great eagerness to kill security forces, they don't care about whether a child is there or an elderly person is there, they just fire. The man, I would say in unequal terms, the man, the unfortunate civilian who died, has been killed by the militants firing from a mosque. And there is no question of the CRPF being involved in this. In fact, the CRPF was restrained, knowing that the mosque, they are firing from the mosque. So even the firing by the CRPF was restrained so that we do not cause any damage to the mosque.
Another one last question. JK Police, CRPF, other security agents are working with each other for the safety of the people. As you know, the day after tomorrow, the yatra will be also started. So what's the arrangements? Because this year, due to the COVID, I know that it's not the huge kind of a yatra, but as per the process, from 5th July, something activities are going on.
See, all the security forces, whether it's the Jammu and Kashmir Police or the Indian Army or the CRPF or other paramilitary forces, we are all working in perfect synergy. And I'm sure if we are still, waiting for details about the yatra, as and when the details come, we are all prepared. We'll be making all due arrangements. And